Hello there students, I'm Eve, your English teacher. Do you all know that without idioms, English is incomplete? So, today we are going to learn, yes, idioms. So sit tight and learn the easy way, students. So students, what are idioms? Where do they come from? Let us take a look at the history of idioms. Idioms originated from Greek word idios, which means speech peculiarity. It was started to use by people all over the world from 1800s, however, it is not specified. Idioms are mostly based on metaphors. They use animals, nature, objects, and many more, string them together to convey a specific meaning in a sentence. Therefore, we should avoid looking at idioms in their literal meaning. Students, here are examples of age-old idioms. Number 1. Turn a blind eye. It means to pretend not to notice. Number 2. Spill the beans, revealing a secret information unintentionally. Number 3. Feeling under the weather, which means someone is sick. Students, you all may think idioms are dull and boring. But actually, it is fun to learn idioms, especially when there are many humorous idioms to be learned. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Here are some functions of idioms. First of all, idioms allow us to think outside the box. It is an effective way to make our work creative due to its artistic expression. For example, in a financial related article, we could use the idiom "a penny saved is a penny earned" instead of using "you should save your money." Secondly, idioms also add humor to our writing in places that seem to be brash. So why should we use that something is unlikely to occur in a very long sentence when we could use a more dynamic idiom for it, like when pigs fly? It is funny, right? Students, here is an activity for all of you. I have given all of you 3 funny idioms. Cool as cucumber, hold your horses, break a leg. Figure their meaning and use them in your writing. I hope all of you had found the correct answer. Here are the answers for the 3 idioms. Cool as cucumber. It means to be calm in a stressful situation. Hold your horses. It means to be patient. And finally, break a leg means wishing all the best. Without further ado, now let us move on to the next function of idiom.
Idioms are commonly used in songs and movies. Now, let's look at some more examples, shall we? Dead man walking. This means that someone who is about to face an unavoidable loss. In the song Invincible by Machine Gun Kelly, he included the idiom in the lyrics, which goes,
"Exception shows me as a dead man walking, but reflection shows this kid still got it."
Next example is go down in flames, meaning to fail or end suddenly and completely. From the song Blank Space by Taylor Swift, she sang, "Oh, it's gonna go down in flames." Next, bad blood, meaning anger or hostility between person or groups. Also taken from one of her songs, Bad Blood, that goes, "'Cause baby now we got bad blood." On the other hand, movies such as The Wizards of Oz also used idioms. For instance, "I don't think we are in Kansas anymore." This basically means that the location that you are in is unfamiliar to you and you feel lost. There's no place like home. This is also from The Wizards of Oz, and it's often used when a person returns from a trip and is happy to be home.
Finally, idioms has an important function. It dresses our writing to impress. It can take a dull writing and make it more impressive. For example, if you're trying to say that you agree with someone, you may perhaps use "see eye to eye." I understand that you all must be wondering how to use idioms effectively. Knowing how and when to use idioms can greatly improve the quality of our writing and speaking. Therefore, I would like to teach you all 4 ways to use idioms effectively and impressively. Effective way number 1. Do not overuse idioms. A well-placed idiom can amplify and add color to our writing. However, incorporating one idiom in every sentence will become bland, as the saying goes, too many cooks spoil the broth. Effective way number 2. Avoid cliches. Students, idioms used often in our everyday speaking and writing may become cliches and probably make the readers and listeners roll their eyes in annoyance. If possible, see if you can replace overused idioms with a less common one. Here's way number 3, student. Use them correctly. Before using idiom to make a point, always double check that you understand its meaning to avoid misunderstanding. If you use idioms incorrectly, it might change your whole point of view. Way number 4. Consider your audience. Idioms can help to make our point faster and clearer, but it's important to keep in mind of our audience. For example, if your reader or listener is an Australian, then most probably we should avoid using American idioms because few people know what we mean. Students, apart from the effective ways, here are some extra rules to keep in mind before using idioms. Ask yourself if it's necessary to add idioms in every sentence. Secondly, do not confuse similes to idioms. It's very important. See, students? Idioms are not as bad as they seem, right? In conclusion, idioms enable a creative language, especially in creative writing for students and in a humorous conversation between each other. So don't waste any more time and let's get the ball rolling. Students, we have reached to the end of this video. I hope all of you had enjoyed and learned something new about idioms. This video is created by 4 important people: Tamri Chelvi, Anil, Farah Hazira and Sharmilan. Thank you for watching the video.